So now we are going to assemble the tiramisu. I have the lady fingers made with egg and then also the eggless. I have both with me. So I'm just going to assemble them. So I just want to show what I have here. The cute little dessert box is here. It's about like 4" by 4". Okay, so I'm just going to assemble in this. One of it I'm going to do it with the lady fingers made with egg, and then the other one will be eggless. Okay, so we finish this and then we put the lid, before which I just want to show what else I have. The mascarpone coffee, mascarpone cheese frosting is here, and then I have the coffee syrup made. So we're just going to dunk the lady fingers into the coffee syrup and then use, and finally to dust on the top to finish the tiramisu we have cocoa powder to just do the final dusting on top, and that will be the finishing. Okay, so this is all the elements we need to finish assembling tiramisu. And now I'm just going to have a cutting board. I'm just going to cut through the fingers because I don't need it this long. Also, because it is going to be in a see-through box, I just wanted the hemisphere, like almost a hemisphere shape, to be seen on the sides. So for that reason I had just piped the fingers a bit longer. So just want to chop this one here. So let me check if the size of this is quite good for me to go. I just need to trim a bit. So then based on this size I'll be able to cut the rest. Okay, so this one is the good size. I just wanted it to look like this. So I'll just go ahead, cut few more, and then I'll get back when I'm just ready to use these cut lady fingers in the right size, dunk in the coffee syrup, and then assemble. So I've cut them all into the sizes that will fit in the box, and to the eggless as well. Okay, so I'm just going to start assembling. Just going to put this aside and get the box. Into one I'm going to do the egg and then the other eggless. It's going to have the coffee syrup. So let me start with the eggless one. So I'm just going to drop it in. Okay. Then allow it to soak the coffee. Okay, so you can see the color is just soaked, and then just go ahead and then place it inside. This coffee syrup is quite cold, so you want to allow some time to let it be there and then soak the syrup. I'm just going to tightly pack, leaving it and then dunking it again. So if you're just going to dip it and then take it, then it wouldn't have enough time to soak the syrup. So just make sure it's soaked enough. Okay. Now I'm just going to do the one with eggs. Good. I'm just going to dunk it in. Okay. So you can see the coffee is all nicely soaked up. Put the flat side down. Just keep it there for a while, but just say 3 to 5 seconds max. Then you can just feel it is turned a bit heavy because it soaked up the syrup. So it's like dunking it once and then taking wouldn't be enough. Just allow it to soak the syrup, and you can see it's all done. And then you have the third one as well, and then on top of this we will pipe the mascarpone. So I have the frosting in the piping bag. Just going to cut it open and just go ahead and then pipe. And then another layer of the lady finger. So this one, the eggless one, so I tap it. And so into the eggless, again the eggless fingers, dunk it in, allow it to soak. You don't have to drip back a lot. So don't hold when the syrup is just dripping. For example, you're just allowing the cookies to soak in the syrup, and then if you're just going to hold it longer, then you will have a lot of the syrup dripping down. So once you have it soaked, you could just place it immediately. Okay, so into the other one, the one with eggs. Just kind of have the gap here, just want to fill that in. So you can have the cookies on that side as well. Just going to check the size. Let me see if that works. You can see it's just a small bit, because the gap here, I prefer you have it filled through, so it looks good to see the dessert box around. So I could do that to the eggless one also. I'm just having the cross section seam through, so it looks like it is tightly packed. Obviously you're going to have one layer of the mascarpone, so you won't be able to see through the extras that you've put. Now on top of this you'll have the mascarpone layer. So this will be the final layer as well. I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to dust the cocoa powder. So I have the cocoa powder here. I'm just going to take a little bit of the cocoa powder, add it in a metal sieve, and then just go and tap. So that is that little bit of chocolate flavor that's going to be in there. The tiramisu, an absolutely delectable dessert for all the coffee lovers. That is made very beautifully. Every care has been taken to have the intensity of the coffee and the lightness of the lady fingers, and the mascarpone cheese has been made richer than you could ever ask for with the pastry cream. So it's like you set up the dessert like you are just setting up something really very precious. So you know, when people are just going to eat it, it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay. So and then we have a beautiful tiramisu ready, and they are ready to pack as well, and looks beautiful like that. But let's see how it looks if you have to pack a dessert in a smaller box like this. And then we have the tiramisu, box that's ready, and one with the egg and the other with the eggless. Now using the same idea, you will be able to lay your even cakes. Now you could just have the box's measurement and cut through your sponges. It could also be the sponge that you're just baking for cake. You could tote it, and then now you know that this is a square box, then you could just bake your cakes in square pans, and then you can cut them, and it doesn't have to be lady fingers all the time. You could also set up an opera in a box. You could also set up maybe a mango layered cake in a box like that. Anything or any possibility of all that you've learned or that you know could be set up in a box like that. It is easier that way, very convenient for like a single portion, or even two people could share this, for them to just grab it from your menu. So they'll be able to just scoop it out, and there's no mess about cutting it. It is just a dessert for just a weekend snack, or any dessert craving for that matter. So all the varieties of the cakes that you know now how you could just set it up. If not for the fingers, it will be the sponge itself. Now if you place the sponge, then you'll use your pastry brush to go on and then flavor the cake with a syrup. Now you also know sugar syrup could be flavored with anything that you want to soak the cake with, and so you can build any amount, any kind of flavors using the dessert in a box. And we have successfully made the very beautiful and gorgeous looking tiramisu in a box.